Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. So update 1.31 is basically ready to go. It'll be fully released come 9 AM. However, the patch notes are out. There's actually two separate ones. So we have the kind of standard patch notes, and then we also have the physics model update notes. So I'll go through both of those in this video, and it'll be kind of nice to see and kind of compare it to the leaked notes that came out, I believe like 2 days ago at this point. So we'll start off with the main features implemented. We'll go for number one, which is cars. We have the following cars have been added: the Audi RS5 Turbo DTM from 2019, the Mazda 3X Burgundy selection from 2019, the Porsche 959 from 1987, which is a Legends car, as well as the Porsche Carrera GTS 904 from 1964, which is also a Legends car. We also have the final car, which is the Toyota Alphard Executive Lounge from 2018. Number two is tracks. We have the Nürburgring Endurance and the Nürburgring Sprint layouts finally coming to the game. Section number three is World Circuits. The following new events have been added to World Circuits. Nürburgring, we have the Japanese 4-wheel drive Challenge 600 and the World Touring Cars 800. Be interesting to see if that is a grinding event. Then we have Kyoto Driving Park, which has the Porsche Cup, Tokyo Expressway, which also has a Japanese 4-wheel drive Challenge 600. Then onto Scapes, the Sakura location has been added as a featured creation in Scapes. Number 5, the cafe menu. It says the following two extras menu has been added. We have the collection number 18, which is Toyota family cars, and collection number 19, which is the Ford GT. As well, in the cafe menu kind of area, so the whole cafe area, they've added some conversations with car designers. I'm not going to go through each of the characters and cars, but I'll basically you'll be able to kind of see that in the list. We also have then the number 6, which is the display settings. So support for 120 Hz output and VRR has been added. That is for PlayStation 5 only. Then we have multiplayer. A keyboard camera switching feature has been added to the lobby races. 8 is sport. In the online championships, different leagues will have different penalty settings and race regulations. For the 22-23 Exhibition Series Season 4, the race schedule for GT2 and GT3 League will feature more entry slots to allow for a wider participation at different times of days, which is a massive change, especially for those that might not be able to get on, but it seems to only be for GT2 and GT3 drivers. Other improvements and adjustments, we have a physics simulation model. Basically, they've changed a bunch of the physics, but it just kind of note a few bits. So it's adjusted the effective traction control, ABS, active stability management, and counter steering assistance in the assist settings. So it's changed some of the default assist presets in the assist settings as follows. Intermediate, it'll be counter steering assistance from strong to weak, and traction control from 5 to 3. An expert will have counter steering assistance strong to off. There's also a slight note that says they've adjusted the performance points of some cars and fixed the incorrect display of the toe angle adjustment in car settings. Then we have number 2, Legend cars. Legend Cars Hagerty collection prices have been revised based on real-life valuations from Gran Turismo partner Hagerty. Basically, it goes on to say what they do, and then it just says change the manufacturer of the CLK LM98 from AMG to Mercedes-Benz. Then it says for World Circuits, they've adjusted the target times for all events within circuit experience, and demonstrations have been updated accordingly. In addition, ranking boards for all events have been reset. Adjusted settings for the pickup truck race on the following tracks, which is Willow Springs, Daytona, and Colorado. And it also says the PP recommended values have changed. Adjusted the settings for the World Touring Car 600 on the following track, which is Tokyo Expressway. Fixed an issue wherein the race shop was not available in some cases at meeting places. Then we have 4, License Center. They've adjusted the target times, and the licenses and demonstrations again have been updated accordingly. Number 5 is the missions. They've adjusted the settings for the following events. Rolling Stone, it is drag race 0 to 400 meters acceleration battle 1. Moby Dick is drag race again, acceleration battle 2. Same with Gone with the Wind, which is number 3, and the Sun also rises, which is a 0 to 1000 meters acceleration battle 1. Human Comedy, they've also adjusted the settings for the Autopolis 1 hour, Kyoto Driving Park 1 hour, Deep Forest Raceway 1 hour, the Alsace 1 hour, and the Lake Maggiore 1 hour. And again, they've all reset the leaderboards. Number 6 for additional, it goes back to Scapes. The avatar driver will now be selected as default when onboard driver is enabled. Number 7, home, fixed an issue wherein the online ID was displayed instead of the nickname on the car body during Scapes movies and VR showroom. Number 8, race display, added a track map display to the pit menu. Number 9, localization, fixed various text issues, which is kind of translation issues. And number 10, others, various other issues have been addressed. Thank you for your continued support. Please continue to enjoy Gran Turismo 7. But that's not it, because we also have a separate list for the car physics simulation model and assist settings change notice. So we will go through that category by category. So number 1 is suspension physics. Adjusted the calculation model of the suspension geometry. This will improve stability of the car orientation during braking and the traction during acceleration. Also, they've adjusted the damping setting characteristics of the suspensions. This will improve stability of the car when driving over bumps and curbs. Number 2 is the tyre physics. So they've improved stability when turning in low speed corners and over curbstones, optimised the tyre heating and wear model, and optimised the aquaplaning effect on wet surfaces. Aerodynamics, they've updated the aero data for formula cars and optimised the downforce and air resistance in relation to the vehicle ride height. Anti-lag, they've introduced a limiter to prevent the RPM from rising too much while idle. Car initial settings, change the initial settings of the suspension and aerodynamics on race cars and certain road cars. And they've adjusted the PP value of various cars in the game. Wireless controller handling, steering. The handling of the cars have been improved by adjusting the steering algorithm when using the controller stick or directional buttons. Again, with controller, the force feedback. Handling of cars while steering and information gained from the force feedback should now be improved by adjusting the force feedback algorithm. Assist settings, change some of the default assist presets in the assist settings as follows. Intermediate counter steering assistance changed from strong to weak. Traction changed from 5 to 3. And then on expert, it is counter steering assistance changed from strong to off. If intermediate and expert had been selected prior to update 1.31, the setting will not be overwritten, but the assist preset will change to custom instead. Controls for the TCS have been adjusted. The amount of intervention when set to 1 has been reduced and increased when set to 5. Controls of the ABS have been adjusted. This has improved stability under full braking situations. Controls for ASM have been adjusted. The amount of intervention when oversteering has been increased to improve stability. Controls for counter steering assistance have been adjusted. The amount of intervention while oversteering has been reduced, now making the amount of orientation change milder. Thank you for your continued support, and please continue to enjoy Gran Turismo 7. So there we have it. We have a fairly sizable update here, really. A lot to do with the physics changes, so it'll be interesting to see how the game feels once everything's back up and running properly around about 9 AM GMT for me personally. Overall, the 2 new layouts are actually in the game currently and can be used in arcade mode, which is again very limited, but you can get ahead and basically test them out nice and early. But yeah, overall it seems like a very decent patch. I'll be interested to see how the PP values have changed on a lot of the cars, just to see how it actually affects them. And I'm very much interested in seeing how the physics overall now feel in game, if they'll feel much better, if we'll kind of get an improvement to the MR cars and the way the tyre kind of simulates everything, and especially the bumps. I'm interested to see how that kind of goes over into the kind of rally stages. As we all know, the rally mode in this game was absolutely terrible, so it'll be interesting to see if that works. Right, that's going to be it from me until later on. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss an upload. I'll be here all day making content for update 1.31. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace.